束の場所へ
Oh. Oh man, what kind of... Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead? I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness?
The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating.
It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Elisa.
Ring, is your sister okay?
Yeah, actually, she's the only reason I had the courage to come over here. Would you dance with me?
What? Me?
That was the idea. Is that a no?
All right. Let's get a little closer to the bonfire then.
Okay. Everyone's still at it.
I wish I still had that much energy left. Still, it's not like there's a lot more festival to use it on. It's strange. It feels like the whole year's been building up to this festival, but...
Yeah, it felt like it was over in the blink of an eye. Both the festival and the year as a whole.
Exactly. It won't be long until the second years graduate and we'll be in their shoes. Time really does fly, huh?
Yeah. It's hard to believe so many months have passed since we all first met. But I do have to wonder whether any of us have gotten any closer to figuring out what we're going to do with our lives.
I wish I knew. I might have looked confident when I told Mother that I'd show her how to run the company by the time I graduated, but that was in the heat of the moment. I honestly don't know whether I'd drive Rhineford straight into the ground or not.
How could you know? Still,
there's one thing I do know. No matter how difficult the odds, our class always finds a way through. Growing up should be no different.
you stole my line.
I think you need some new material. I'm getting used to your speeches by now. Well, that, and I believe it. I think everything is going to work out as long as our class is together. As long as you and I are together. Forget I said anything.
Elisa. Then let's stay together. We're still looking for our places in the world, but maybe they're right next to each other.
I hope so.
Me too. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Oh, are you little...
I still can't get her. Nothing out of the...
did this? By themselves?
I almost feel sorry for
Enemy sighted! My turn! Now's our chance!
An opening! My turn!
I'll handle it.
Gotcha!
Stand down!
Bad idea!
Right!
There you go. Silky dance.
My turn! Here we go!
Yes, sir!
Here we go! Too slow!
My turn.
As you're playing,
My turn. Arcus activate.
Here I go! Here goes!
Okay. Here we go.
oh no you don't! Here we go!
That's for you!
My turn! Too slow!
I'll handle it.
My turn!
Of course.
Here I go! Arcus, activate!
Be slow.
Stand down.
Okay.
Go!
Right.
Yeah!
My turn!
I'll handle it.
Go! Here we go!
Let's get this over with.
Okay. There you go. Silky dance.
Oh, I'm in trouble!
As you're playing, strike!
Oh, I'm in trouble!
Behold the might of the operating equation.
This might be bad. Come on, Lammy!
Go!
My turn. Arcus activate.
Oh, I'm in trouble! There!
My turn.
Here we go!
This might be bad. There!
My turn!
My turn.
One more.
It reflected all our.
That's cheating!
And this too. Think of it as the original.
The 5th Division. Reen?
Hey, what are you? You're.
Valimar, the
satisfied now. How about this? Hope you're okay. Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. You're in it now. You take me!
Reinford made that for the Soldats units. I know it's not. Alright, let's do this. Not bad. Think you can handle this? Hope you're ready. Bring it on, darkness! What you gonna do? Got me.
Thank goodness.
This can't.
I thought I knew what you could do with your.
Good thing, too. Time to make good.
What in the...
You've been piloting it. I've been using my. Did you think I.
Damn, it's like I didn't...
When a divine knight is dead, just as I feared,
No, you don't!
Reed, are you okay?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. All right, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
Reen, there's so much I want to say right now. You're the one who gave me the courage to find my way in life. That's why this time, I want to be the one to help you find yours. And when we meet again, I'll tell you everything that's in my heart.
Lisa!
No, they need me! Let me stay!
Looks like everyone's having... Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be and besides, I'm... I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, Okay.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness?
The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating.
It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Laura?
Oh, Reen. Perfect timing. Would you like to dance?
Huh?
My father and instructor Sarah make for rather impressive dancing partners. Watching them makes me want to go up and dance myself.
To be honest, I came over here ready to ask you the same thing.
Oh?
Still, since the guy traditionally asks the girl, I might as well. Would you like to dance with me?
I'd be delighted.
Whew. That was exhausting.
Well, I didn't imagine either of us would have much energy left over after our performance. Still, that didn't keep dancing with you from being a lot of fun. I don't get the chance to dance very often, especially at big events like this.
My family's the same way. We might be nobles, but we're not exactly a common sight at high society gatherings.
I suppose this was a new experience for the both of us then. Attending this academy has given me the chance to see sides of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Same here.
When I first enrolled in this academy, I wanted nothing more than to improve my swordsmanship. But when I arrived, I met people whose values differed wildly from my own. People like you and Fee. That allowed me to see the world in ways I never considered. To see myself in ways I never considered. Thanks to you and our other classmates, I've gained far more than combat training, and I am truly grateful.
You're making me blush. I feel the same way, though.
How so?
At least you had something in mind when you enrolled. My decision to come here was half-hearted at best. But I know now that it was the right choice. If I hadn't joined this academy, I never would have met you or any of our other classmates.
Reen.
Besides, you and I have something even closer than our other classmates. We're both followers of the way of the sword, and we keep pushing each other beyond our limits. I'm grateful for that.
As am I. And I suppose that's enough for now.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. I'm glad that the two of us have another year to train alongside each other.
Likewise. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then... Nothing. If...
I still can't believe there's a weapon. I didn't think you could get much more power.
Yeah. Having seen the railway guns, and there are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy, after all. Who knows? We might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. I didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Righto!
Oh, Reen.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Erebonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. But George hasn't seen him either. Maybe he went into town for some reason.
Maybe. Want to try looking around Trista for him then? I'll help.
Good idea. We're not getting anywhere just searching the academy. All right, let's get going.
Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Righto!
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie!
Oh, I wasn't expecting.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. I guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Oh, it's you.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the Four Great Houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh. Really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Well played, Armbrust.
My turn!
There we go. Silky Ding! Back!
Here we go!
My turn!
My turn!
Your turn!
Bad idea!
Go!
Right!
My turn! There!
Go!
Okay. Your turn!
Right!
As you please! Strike!
Right!
Here I go!
Okay.
Right! Behold the light of the radiant nation!
Yes, sir!
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
Let's get
Go.
started!
I'll handle it. There we go. Silky Ding! Back!
Right!
How about
Yes, sir!
My turn!
Of course!
My turn!
Here I go!
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
My turn!
Here I go!
I'll handle it.
Go!
My turn!
My turn! There!
I'll handle it.
Go!
Careless.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. Hope you're okay.
Alright, let's do this.
Not bad. How's it? Think you can handle this?
Here's it!
That's it! You're fit! That's it! Hope you're ready! Bring it on, darkness! Copy.
Reen, are you all right?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. All right, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
Be at ease, Reen. You will not bear this burden alone. I will stand and fight here as your sword. And I swear to you, this blade shall not be broken. Not before it returns to your side.
Laura!
I knew it. So I...
Emma,
Oh, Reen.
I wasn't expecting to find you here.
Oh, well, I wanted to get away from all the excitement for a little while. How's your sister?
She's just fine. Actually, she was the one who encouraged me to see you. This might not be the right time since you're trying to rest, but would you dance with me?
What? Me? I couldn't possibly. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of people you'd rather dance with, or who are better dancers.
Definitely not. But should I take that as a no?
You should take it as an I'd love to.
Whew. That's a relief. Shall we? Everyone's still having fun.
It makes sense. This festival is practically the culmination of everything we've done since the start of the year.
I'm sure everyone has plenty of things they want to talk about with each other.
You're probably right.
I'm really sorry. I feel like I've done nothing but keep secrets from all of you since we first met.
You don't need to apologize for that. It's not like you were doing it to hurt or trick us or anything, right?
Of course not. But I still feel so guilty about having to do it. Even though we've spent so much time together, I feel like I'm not really one of you. That I don't belong here.
That's not true. You do belong here. You're an important part of our class, and every one of us cares about you.
Really?
Everybody has their secrets. You don't need to share every little detail of your life for someone to understand you. But if you ever feel like your secrets are too heavy to handle alone, I'm always willing to listen. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll be there, ready to accept it, and whatever it might mean about you.
Reen. I'm sure that someday I'll be able to tell you the truth. So, will you be willing to hold on until then?
No matter how long it takes.
Thank you.
After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was... Nothing out of the ordinary has happened. We kind of ended...
Oh, I don't...
My turn!
Here we go. Silky Ding!
My turn!
Right! Now!
Yes, sir!
Here we go!
My turn!
Here we go!
Yes, sir!
My turn.
Oh no, you don't! Go!
Of course!
Here I go!
Okay.
Go!
Right!
Here I go!
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
I'll handle it.
My turn! As you play!
My turn!
My turn!
I'll handle it.
Behold the might of the Arcadian Legion!
Hostile spotted.
Here we go.
Beginning combat.
My turn! Off guard!
My turn.
Here I go!
There we go. Silky Ding!
Yes, sir!
My turn! Arcus!
My turn! Arcus activate!
Here I go! Arcus, activate! That's for you!
My turn. Here we go.
Here we go!
Here I go!
Go!
Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
Still strong enough.
One more.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
How about this? Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. Hope you're pain. This can't be happening.
Alright, let's do this.
Not bad. That's it. You're that's it. Think you can handle this? Hope you're ready. Bring it on, darkness! What you gonna do? How's it? Think you can handle this? That's it. You're fit. Hope you're ready. Burn ass! There! You got me.
You can't. Heimdall.
They might win the war,
but you could be.
You guys, no, I can't! You'll never. Just run, please!
Just look at yourself.
Yeah! Just. Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current immediate.
Voice.
So you gathered enough. All right, as far.
Command enough.
Wait! No! That's my call to make!
I'm sorry, Reen. I wanted to tell you everything, but it looks like I won't have the chance after all. But you accepted me, in spite of it all. That made me happier than you realize. I've watched you all this time, and this I can say for certain. You can get through this. I know you can.
Emma. Looks like everyone's having
Shall
fun,
we join?
though.
You've given me more between showing me around, and besides, I knew it. So I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not... Still, maybe you're right. I do feel kind...
I'm fine. Besides, if you...
Well...
He's such an idiot. Ah, oh, Elite. Your Highness? The if you were to only get... It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Fee.
Reen, is there a problem?
No, I was just looking for you. Are you up to anything right now?
Nope.
In that case, would you like to dance with me?
I've never danced before.
Don't worry, I can lead. But if you don't want to, we don't have to.
Let's do it.
Okay then. You're a natural, Fee. But I guess I should have known you'd catch on quickly.
It wasn't too hard once I got the hang of it. And I felt at ease with you leading.
What do you mean?
It reminded me of our leader.
The Jaeger King I've heard about?
Yep. When we're all together, it feels like we're all part of a family. Just like it did back in the Corps. But there's something about you in particular that reminds me of him.
Is that a good thing?
You don't look or act like him at all. But I always felt comfortable when I was with him. And that's how I feel about you, too.
That's kind of embarrassing. I don't really know what to say. No, I do. I'm happy to hear that you think of me like that. Everyone needs a family, blood-related or not.
It's been a long time since Zephyr split up. But for the first time in a while, I wish I could see everybody again.
I didn't expect to hear that. But I think it's a good thing. I hope you'll get the chance to see them again soon.
Me too.
After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then... Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, I don't...
Bro, he came
Toa said, you think he could have gone into town?
Maybe. Want to try looking?
Sounds good to me.
There you go. Flippy ding! Back!
Go!
Of course.
My turn!
Here we go! Another chance! My turn!
Of course.
Yes, sir! There!
My turn.
Go!
Right.
Here I go! Now!
An opening.
I'll handle it.
Go!
My turn.
My turn.
Now! Gotcha! My turn!
My turn!
I'll handle it.
Here we go!
Yes, sir! Now!
An opening. Of course. Off guard. Our time is now.
Leave it to me! Go! Enemy sighted! Go!
My turn. There you go. Flippy ding! Back!
Of course.
As you please! Gather around! Strike!
Behold the might of the archer in the installation.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Here we go! Arcus,
I'll
activate!
handle it.
turn.
Okay.
Right.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
This is strong enough.
I'm careless.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Don't leave me unsatisfied now. How about this? Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. Hope you're okay.
Alright, let's do this.
Not bad. Think you can handle this? Hope you're ready. Got me.
It's like...
When a divine, just as I feared.
No, you don't!
Rean, are you okay?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war on our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors, so don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current immediate.
That voice.
So you gather...
Alright, as far away...
Command acknowledged.
Wait! No! That's my call to make!
Back when I was with Zephyr, I couldn't protect them. But it's different now. I'm going to fight, Reen. For the people I care about. You and the others are my family now. And I'm not going to let anyone hurt you.
Fee.
They need me! Let me stay!
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
The only person I can think of is...
Is... who? Is something wrong?
No, it's just that I was thinking of a male friend of mine.
I never would have imagined you were into that sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
sort that fills young maidens' hearts with joy and heads with dreams.
Your Highness?
Your Highness?
Good evening, Reen. What a joy this is, especially considering that Class 7 has no lack of fine gentlemen. Ooh, there are so many wonderful potential pairings that I hardly know where to start.
Your Highness, please!
Is this what the head of the literature club's always writing about? How did I not connect the dots until now? Elise, is this kind of thing popular over at St. Estrella?
Well... Oh, Reen, you're so precious. Rare is the woman who could deny herself a honeyed sip from this wellspring of fantasy.
Just try not to fall in and drown yourselves. Anyway, I'll be back later. Please excuse me, Your Highness.
Maybe I should have taken matters into my own hands. By the looks of it, you still might have a chance.
Your Highness, please!
Hey, Gaius.
Reen? Were you not spending the evening with your sister?
I was, until I asked her to dance. She turned me down flat and sent me off. What about you?
Toma and Charles decided to go dance, so I just saw them off. I was thinking about getting away from all of the excitement, though. I think I need a little rest after all we've done.
That makes two of us. All I want right now is a place to sit and a nice cold drink. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. I appreciate the company.
Okay, let's go find a spot to relax.
Look how much fun they're having dancing together. I was worried that they'd tired themselves out with the journey here. But it seems I made the right choice by inviting them.
I'll say. It's a shame Sheeta and Lily couldn't join them, though.
Yeah, they're still a little too young. But I would like to bring them here one day, if I get the chance.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled. Thinking back on it now, it's hard to believe that it's almost been half a year since we found ourselves in Nord.
Time really flies.
It must feel like longer for you than it does for me, too.
I suppose it would. I'll always be nostalgic for the winds of Nord. But to be honest, I can't say that I feel all that homesick.
Really?
Really. Erebonia is my home.
You mean?
I've spent over half a year at the academy, surrounded by some of my dearest friends. This country is every bit as important to me as Nord is. I wouldn't think twice about calling it my second home.
That's a big-hearted statement to make.
I have all of you to thank for making me feel that way. I really do feel blessed. There aren't many people who can say they have two homes to love equally.
I had no idea you thought so much of this country. Not only does that fill me with pride as an Erebonian, it warms my heart as your friend. This country is changing. There's nothing we can do about that. But hopefully as a class, we can help turn it into a country that we can really be proud of.
I have no doubt about that. I'm happy to have you as a classmate, Reen.
I feel the same way. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Claire?
Good evening, Captain.
Oh, well, it's not as though I really enjoy... That's...
Well...
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, I don't...
But anyway, he hasn't shown up to class.
Bro, he came by yesterday.
Dang. Toa said she hasn't seen him either. You think he could have gone into town?
Maybe. Want to try looking around Trip?
Sounds good to me. At this point, maybe it'd pay to cast a wider net. All right?
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Righto!
spot it.
I'll handle it.
There goes. Silky ding!
My turn! Azure Flame! Strike!
Yes, sir!
Behold the might of the operating inflation! We have nothing to
My
fear.
turn!
Okay. There goes. Silky ding! Yes, sir! Come on,
My turn.
Here we go! Arcus, activate!
Arcus, activate!
My turn. Here we go. Here I go! Yeah.
Here we go!
My turn.
Here I go!
I'll handle it.
Go!
Of course.
Careful.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Don't leave me unsatisfied now. How about this? Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. Hope you're okay.
Alright, let's do this.
Here!
That's it! You're fit! That's it! Put it now! Here now! Put it now! My sword! Not bad. Think you can handle this? See it now! Here now! Here now! That's it! You're fit! Hope you're ready! Burn to ash! Now...
When a divine, just as I...
No, you don't!
Reen, are you alright?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance!
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied.
They might have been caught off guard when the war starts.
But it doesn't have to. You could find a third way.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, no, just run.
Just.
Yeah! Once you've escaped, we'll go take care.
Easier said.
Prolonging current immediate tactical retreat.
That voice.
So you've gathered an... All right, as far...
Command acknowledged.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
Like I said during the after party, this country is my second home now. I really meant that. So if it means defending this land we hold dear, I can endure any hardship. May the wind and the goddess guide your path. I know that one day we'll meet again.
Gaius!
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead? I knew it. So, I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
He's such an it. Your Highness?
The generally accepted strategy here would be to, if you were to only gather...
It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Instructor?
Oh, it's you.
Yikes. You sound like you just got dumped.
For your information, I wasn't dumped. The Viscount and I finished our dance and he went on his way. But what are you doing here? Are you sure you should be leaving your sister alone with Patrick on the prowl?
Well, she can take care of herself. And besides, she was the one who encouraged me to come your way. Will you dance with me? I know the Viscount's a hard act to follow, but still.
Well, well, Reen Schwarzer. I always knew one day you'd recognize me for the paragon of womanhood I am. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were ready to graduate from giggling schoolgirls up to ladies with real class.
But let me guess, I should come back in a few years?
No, we can let you skip a couple of grades for the night. Just don't expect me to lead.
I'm sure I'll manage.
That's the stuff.
You look happy.
After all this hard work, I deserve a little bit of fun. And with the way you led, I'd say you do too. I'm surprised you don't sweep more ladies off their feet.
Jeez, when you put it like that, it makes me sound like some Casanova with a rose clenched in my teeth. I can't imagine that I was even half as good as the Viscount.
You weren't. But that doesn't mean you didn't have a certain youthful charm. Besides, I had fun. You're not the only student who asked me to dance, but you're one of the few who knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Speaking of youthful charm, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing back before you became a bracer?
Well, have you ever heard of a country called Northumbria? It's north of the Empire, if the name didn't tip you off. That's where I'm from.
Northumbria, huh? I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard it's a hard place to eke out a living.
That's a nice way of putting it. The climate alone keeps a lot of people out, and that's the least of its problems. The only thing keeping the country afloat financially at this point is a single Jaeger Corps that got its start there.
Supported by a Jaeger Corps?
So if you've ever wondered why I'm big on telling you guys to go out and enjoy life while you're still young, that's why. It's not really like me to get all sentimental, but I can't help but want you guys to enjoy what I never could.
Instructor Sarah, it's not too late, you know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you about to profess your undying love for me or something?
You're no less a bona fide member of Class 7 than I am. And you're still young, so it may be a little belated, but why not enjoy your youth with us? We're all in this together.
I can't believe I'm finding comfort in the arms of a younger man. I can tell you put your heart into that one, but really, that's like a B-rank pickup line at best.
I'm not trying to hit on you. I meant it.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, lover boy. Whatever the reason, though, it made me happy to hear. One of these days, I'm gonna have to drag you along to this great bar I know. Once you're old enough to drink, anyway.
And here I was hoping you were offering to sneak me in. After that, I went back to see Elise. But by then...
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious. And given the timing...
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top!" I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
Nothing out of the...
Oh, I don't...
Oh, I.
Listen to him.
Oh, he's quite the orator.
Milliam?
Nope, no surprise.
Who are you?
What is...
Oh, it's part of. If only I'd. But considering he made it, I suppose.
What?
What does...
Huh. You came because you had a...
What?
As in the leader of the...
But he's dead, is. The intelligence division looked at all, and one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he. But after seeing his cronies got blown, looks like we spoke. I can't.
Are you serious?
Crow was with us.
Yeah.
But...
Then fought us.
Before making...
Madness.
Perhaps we can...
Besides, and not just then.
That's true.
And Crow was with us.
Right. No mistake.
My name, leader, the hammer.
Yeah, there.
He could have recorded...
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that...
Yep. And if C's still alive?
Then right...
Oh no.
He said he was...
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine...
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
We stand at...
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chancellor, he's currently...
It's come...
It looks like a large... But hearing a rip, so how about...
Wait,
Was...
Resound, resound.
Is this really...
It is. Phantasma, the woman
Wait, are you saying that?
I feel like...
If only it was...
Well, right now we've got 2 more press...
Oh no!
Damn. Please, let Saint Estrella be safe.
That gargantuan air, I have no...
I saw all this time I never...
Fee.
So you know those...
They're former members of Zephyr. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of this, I'm sure you all and the principal have...
Good afternoon, I'm sorry to... However, I'm doing all I can...
So all the other
How could she use a Nash? Is that even...
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away? What? Of course, I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
Instructor!
Don't worry about me. When I tell someone I'll drink with them, that's a promise I intend to keep.
Be safe out there.
Of course. I'll leave things here in your capable hands, then.
Will do.
What's going on?
I'm not sure, but...
Can this day even get...
But right now...
I'm with...
You have my...
I didn't really...
None of us did.
I'll do everything...
Guess I'll...
We haven't got a lot of...
All right.
Lisa, why are... Ferris?
I saw the...
They all...
Patrick, you have to... You can't let them take...
Schwarzer?
What are they?
What? I heard a war start. You're not planning on going.
That's exactly.
I'd bring shame.
We're not gonna... You...
That video. The chances of you really.
We are. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away.
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me.
All right. But don't forget, if you ever run away, promise me.
Of course.
We promise.
At least me. I've got my tools on me. So. Take.
Damn. It seems the battle's...
There. Toward the... Let's move!
Impossible! Are you even human?
Oh, I'm as human as they come. Can't speak for the principal, though. Or Instructor Beatrix, for that matter.
I'll say, our decorated veterans are putting the younger generation to shame.
Now, there's no need to go around flattering old ladies, Neidhart.
No need to be so modest, Beatrix. I don't know of any other old ladies who could reduce an armored car to a smoldering wreck that quickly.
Says the man who cut one in half.
Always nice to share a little outing with my wonderful colleagues.
And while we're at it, since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level arts?
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the library long enough to become so disturbingly proficient with an orbital staff?
Well, you know me. I've always been rather taken with the mages of the Middle Ages.
They're monsters!
Sir, we don't stand a chance against them!
Ah! Stop your whining!
They did this? By themselves?
I almost feel sorry for the soldiers.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix?
She was a colonel in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once even.
Yeah, she's kind of a legend. In her days with the medical corps, she'd show up in war zones to treat the critically injured. She'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything who tried to stop her.
Wow, no wonder she's so unflappable.
You know, maybe they don't need our help after all.
No, it's not over yet.
Looks like they've got some reinforcements coming in.
Cease your fire. There's no need to increase our casualties any further. If they're fielding monsters, we might as well call in our own.
Here they come.
My, they've certainly brought quite a few of those.
They're boasting some impressive armor.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts resistance, too.
What to do?
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I don't see another way out of this, do you? We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive, no matter what.
Time to see if the Army's finest up-and-coming officer has it where it counts.
Same to you, Miss A-Rank Bracer.
My! You two really do make quite the dynamic duo.
Shut up, Thomas.
All right, Palestine and Nightheart are taking point. Let's give them some cover.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts resistance.
They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, but look how many they're up against.
And the enemy's still got strength to spare. But the instructors don't have anything to fall back on if the enemy gets the upper hand.
Let's go. They need backup, and we're here to give it to them.
Right. I'm not sure how much support we'll be able to provide them.
At the very least, we should be able to keep one of those things busy.
If we can give them that much more of a fighting chance, I'll do it. That won't be necessary. What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here. I'll be sure to give Lady Sarah and her colleagues the opening they need to clinch their victory. Huh?
She's fast. I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Oh my! Steel wires.
These new model engines certainly are quite the step up. I'm impressed. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up. The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no other. Would you care for a little demonstration? I'd say you won't feel a thing, but that would be lying.
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9. Or should I just call you the Severing Chains?
I'm currently on leave from that position. Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family. And no matter who's pulling the strings, anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
That's fine by me. But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over. I'll bring the snacks.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there and let the ladies run laps around you, Major?
Of course not. I was just about to say we should focus our assault on one and hit it with everything we've got.
Boys will be boys.
Oh my, I feel like a mere mortal walking among titans.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their arch-shielding capabilities.
You sure know how to show a guy a good time. Huh. You got some real fight in you. I can respect that. Still, there's only so much you can do against these soldats. Let's see how long you can hold out, shall we? You're a military academy. Let's see how much fight you've really got in you.
So, Elisa, just who the heck is Sharon?
Don't ask me. I want to know just as much as the rest of you. I'm pretty sure my mother knows her background, but she never told me.
Still, now they may have at least a chance of victory. Though not a great one by any stretch.
Still, we've seen those suits demolish battle tanks in just a few hits. Every second we hesitate.
You're right. If we joined the fight, their chances would be that much better.
That sound.
It's faint, but I can hear it.
No way.
But that's coming from the opposite direction of the capital.
Lammy! We've got 2 of those armors coming in fast! A blue one and a green one!
Well, they certainly don't seem to be holding back on our account.
Are they trying to catch the town in a pincer attack?
The instructors and Sharon have their work cut out for them with those 5.
Looks like we're the first and only line of defense then.
Yeah. Get ready, everyone! Bring it on! Go!
Here we go. Silky, dig, back.
Go! Azure Blade! Strike!
My turn.
Come on, Lammy!
Of course. Hey! My turn. Scarlet.
Let's go, Lammy!
Go! My turn!
Okay.
Here we go. Silky, dig, back.
My turn! That's for you!
Go!
Yes, sir! Arcus, and that's for you!
My turn.
Of course.
my turn.
My turn.
Yes, sir! There!
Of course.
Here we go.
My turn.
So strong enough. Careless.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Don't leave me unsatisfied now. How about this? Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts. Hope you're paying.
Alright, let's do this. Here comes! How's it? Here comes! Here comes! My sword! Not bad. Think you can handle this? Here comes! Here comes! Eat this! Hope you're ready! There! Not
Yep! This can't be happening!
I thought... Good thing to... Time to make... What in the... You've been piloting... I've been using my... Did you think I would...
Damn, it's like I didn't even fit.
When a divine knight is just as I feared.
No, you don't! Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance!
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must! Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
You guys, No, I can't! You'll never make it against him by yourselves! Just run, please!
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonging current battle poses the risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is advised.
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. All right, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call to make!
No, they need me! Let me stay!
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
No, I'd better not. I'm sure everyone else is just as tired as I am. But if there's someone you'd like to dance with, you're very welcome to. I mean, it's nothing too formal, so you're free to dance with whoever you'd...
Oh, Lady Elise, it's so wonderful to see you. You look I'm afraid I must take my leave.
That was pathetic.
Quiet! I was trying...
Well, that was interesting. But tonight's so beautiful that it would be a shame if you didn't get to dance with anyone. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, would you like to dance?
Sure. Thanks, Elise.
In that case, might I ask for the next one?
Your Highness?
Having fun, Your Highness?
Good evening, both of you. Unlike the garden party, there is no need tonight to concern ourselves with societal standing or propriety. So, Reen, might I ask you for a dance? After your sister is fine, of course.
It would be my pleasure.
Alphen, what are you doing?
It's all part of my brilliant plan. After I take him for a spin, all you need to do is get him to dance with you one more time. Oh, I can see it now. Your eyes meet, your lips parted into a kissable pout, and soon he'll think of you as more miss than sis.
I don't know what you're planning, and now I'm almost afraid to ask.
After dancing with Princess Alphen and Elise, my sister and I exchanged greetings with my classmates and their families. And by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen? Elise?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind. Especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. I'll return at once. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away. But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?